becomes her shield. Her truth is bleeding. Marie Santiago is a brave rider, fearless truth speaker, setting hearts on fire.
The real thieves exposed. How the elite are robbing you blind while blaming the working poor. Listen up, folks. Let's cut through the nonsense right now. You've probably heard those loud voices out there, the ones screaming that low-income families are just lazy freeloaders sucking up freebies, like food stamps or healthcare assistance. Well, if that's what you think, or if someone's been feeding you that line, it's time to wake up. Those claims, they're built on zero real research and a total disconnect from everyday life. People spouting that garbage aren't living in the same world as the rest of us. They're ignoring the hard facts, the struggles that millions face every single day, and honestly, it's not just wrong, it's downright harmful. It pits us against each other while the real crooks laugh all the way to the bank. First off, let's break down what low income actually means, because too many folks get this twisted. We're not talking about people sitting around doing nothing. No, low-income families are the backbone of this country. The hardworking men and women who clock in every day, bust their backs at jobs that pay peanuts, like minimum wage gigs that barely cover the basics. Think about it. Cashiers at your local store, janitors keeping buildings spotless, servers rushing around restaurants, or factory workers on assembly lines. These are the people showing up day in and day out, paying their taxes just like you and me. Yeah, you heard that right, they pay taxes. Every paycheck, a chunk gets taken out for federal, state, whatever. So when they qualify for programs like SNAP, that's what food stamps are officially called, or Medicaid, it's not some handout. It's a lifeline in a system that's rigged to keep them scraping by. Now picture this. You're earning minimum wage, say $7.25 an hour in some states. That's the federal floor, and it's been stuck there forever. After taxes, rent, groceries, and bills, what's left? Zilch, nada. You're lucky if you can afford a bus pass to get to work. And here's where it gets even tougher. The system is designed to trap people in this cycle. Wages stay low because big corporations lobby to keep them that way, squeezing every last drop of profit while workers get the short end. No extra cash means no shot at better education or training. Want to go to community college for a certification that could bump you up to a living wage? Forget it. That tuition, books, and time off work, it's out of reach. So these families stay stuck in that low bracket, grinding away without a real path up. But wait, it gets more real when you factor in family life. A lot of these folks can't just pile on 2 or 3 jobs to make ends meet. Why? Because life's not that simple. Maybe they've got young kids at home who need watching, no affordable daycare in sight, and leaving them alone isn't an option. Or perhaps they're caring for an elderly parent who's sick, needs meds, doctor visits, the whole deal. Could be a sibling with disabilities relying on them for daily support. These aren't excuses. These are responsibilities that real people carry every day. Juggling multiple jobs might sound easy on paper, but in reality, it means burnout, health breakdowns, and families falling apart. And all the while, these same people are still contributing, paying into the tax pot that funds roads, schools, and everything else we all use. They're not freeloading. They're pulling more than their weight in a game that's stacked against them. So, if low-income workers aren't the problem, who is? Let's flip the script and shine a light on the real thieves, the wealthy elite sitting in those high-powered seats, the ones in boardrooms, government halls, and luxury offices. These are the folks dipping their hands into our collective pockets, yours and mine, and walking away with billions. How? Through shady tax loopholes, massive corporate subsidies, and outright corruption. Think about it. Giant companies get billions in taxpayer-funded bailouts or incentives, even when they're raking in record profits. Politicians approve sweetheart deals that let the super-rich dodge taxes, stuff like offshore accounts, write-offs for private jets, or real estate schemes that save them fortunes. And where does that money come from? Straight from the taxes we all pay, including those minimum wage workers we just talked about. Remember those big tax cuts for the wealthy a few years back? They promised it'd trickle down to everyone. Yeah, right. What really happened? The top 1% got even richer while public services got gutted. Schools underfunded, roads crumbling, healthcare costs skyrocketing. And when disasters hit, like economic crashes or pandemics, who gets the golden parachutes? Not the working class. It's the CEOs and billionaires enriching themselves off our suffering. They're the ones freeloading, living large on money that's supposed to build a better society for all of us. Meanwhile, they point fingers at struggling families on food stamps to distract us. It's a classic con: blame the poor so no one notices the heist happening at the top. This isn't just unfair, it's a betrayal of everything we're supposed to stand for. Low-income programs like food stamps aren't luxuries, they're necessities that keep kids from going hungry, parents from choosing between medicine and meals. Studies show that for every dollar spent on SNAP, it pumps back $1.50 into the economy through local spending. It's smart policy, not charity. But the elite, their greed drains trillions. We're talking about offshore tax havens hiding $8 trillion globally, money that could fix our infrastructure, education, and healthcare overnight. Yet they cry socialism when a single mom gets help feeding her family. Hypocrisy at its finest. Imagine a world where we call this out loud and clear. Where we demand fair wages, accessible education, and taxes that actually work for the people. Low-income families aren't the enemy, they're us, our neighbors, our friends. The real fight is against the system that lets the powerful steal while the rest of us pay the price. It's time to stop buying the lies and start holding the true freeloaders accountable. We've got the power to change this, but only if we see through the smoke and mirrors. If this message spoke to you, even just a little, stay connected with me by following. Your support truly matters more than you realize, and every moment you take to listen is deeply appreciated. Please leave a like on this video and share your thoughts in the comments after hearing the story. Follow and subscribe so you never miss what comes next. Your support keeps the space alive. It costs nothing, yet it means everything to me. Showing love through engagement helps me continue creating, speaking truth, and showing up consistently. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for listening, for supporting, and for standing with me. Crowning Thoughts True Speaker Copyright 2025 by Santiago D.C. Maria, licensed under Creative Commons Attribution. I love you all. I appreciate every one of you, and I thank you for your time. Stay blessed.
Say